Hey, good afternoon everyone. In this video we are going to learn in today's topic is doing thing at a time. The topic is doing thing at a time. What does it mean? It means doing something work. It may work or learning something, whether it is going to college, schools, or going outside. Doing thing at a time is very important. Let's dive into this topic and learn 5 advantages, the 5 uses of this topic. What the topic is? Doing one thing at a time. This is the topic name. Okay, let's get into the video. The first point, the first usage or the first feature is increase work quality. If you doing one thing at a time, if you're not doing any other things, you're not getting other things into this work, then it increase your work quality of the work. Assume you are learning a language or you are learning a skill. While learning these skills for 3 weeks, or 4 months or 6 months, you have not involved any alternate or any other topics which are very disturbing. When you focus on that one topic, then the quality will increase. Here, what does the meaning of the quality? Quality means you improve it a lot. The quality means here you give 100% of your time for acquiring it. When you give your 100% of your time, it's very easy and you will learn very fast that skill. That's the power of focusing one thing at a time. That's why a lot of people say focus on one thing. Do not do multitasking. This is very bad for your life and bad for your career. What if you do multiple tasking? You may not get success in those all tasks because of your mind energy goes all those skills. Then that's the reason you are not getting success on one thing. But if you focus only one thing, if you give your 100% effort on one thing, then you are going to be master in that skill. That is the reason, the main reason, the focusing one thing at a time is very important. And what is the second point and the second feature of this topic? The second is it reduces mental fatigue. What does it mean? Definitely it's going to reduce your mental fatigue, because you see, you are doing 5 tasks at a time. You are watching videos, you are watching movies, you are learning from watching some course related videos on YouTube, and also you are talking with your friend. You want to go outside. This doesn't work, because when you do multiple tasking, you get stressed. Peaceless fellow. You will become a peaceless situation. When you live in a peaceless situation, you can't focus on one thing. That's why you have to give timing for certain things. For example, you want to improve any skill, give a particular time period for it and focus on it. Do not do anything. Even if you getting calls from friends, make sure your phone is silent and do not respond those calls. Then your focus will be on the skill of learning. When you focus on one thing, there is the more probability of learning that skill as fast as you can. That's the reason this, it reduces your mental fatigue. Yeah, also you see, when you have mental fatigue, you get stressed and peaceless and you don't know what to do in your life, and moreover you forget everything and you don't want to do anything at all. That's the main reason. And the third point, the uses of the focusing one thing is it saves more time in the end. Of course, it saves you finish tasks fast. You finish task fast, man. That's the and less rework and makes the daily flow better. You see, when you complete task at a time before the end time or in proper way, then you are going to complete it in proper way. Got my point? What I'm saying? What if you're not completing in proper way? What might be the reason? Would be the reasons are simple. If you focusing a multitasking, then you are not going to focus one thing. That is the reason. Got what I'm saying? If you want to focus one thing, focus only one thing. It helps you a lot, and it helps to complete those tasks before end. For example, take an example. You got homework from your teacher and you want to finish it by the next week. Then you may say, hey, I have 1 week of time or 1 month of time for completing these tasks. These are very easy and I will complete out by the late. After some days you realize I have only 1 or 2 days for completing these tasks. Then you do it in hurry. You may not do it proper way. Then there is a more probability you make more mistakes. Instead of this, if you focus on this completing this task first, the first day, and for 3 days, what if you complete within 3 days, and after 3 days you will be free to doing other tasks. Got my point? What I'm saying? When you complete fast, you will stress free and you will complete before the timing. That is the main usage of it. Focusing on one thing. And the fourth point is that it builds patience and discipline. Definitely it builds patience and discipline. How? Because when you focus one thing, then it will become a habit for you. Whenever you get tasks, assignments or work, your mind acts, your mind functions like to structure that work for according to step by step. When you do it step by step every time, then it will become a habit working on any topic. When you become a habit, then the discipline will arise. When discipline arises, you can do anything, you can complete any task before the timeline, and you can focus aggressively on one topic. That is the uses of the focusing one time at a time. It increases attention span and it builds strong focus muscles. Whenever you get the project or any task, you will be having only one thing in mind. You're not going to have mind to speaking with your friends or going outside for traveling or to conversation with your parents, because you have that habit to following your schedule. When you follow your schedule, it's called habit. When you can't daily doing it, it's a habit. When you going to do those things according to the time the schedule, then when you get a time period for working on task, you will going to focus only one thing. That is the power of discipline. That is the power of working one time on one thing, and that is the power of the habit and discipline. The fifth point says it gives you peace of mind. Yeah, it gives you the peace of mind. Do you think focusing on one thing at a time, does it gives you the peace of mind? Do you know? Does it gives? Yeah. Sometimes I often wonder how focusing one thing gives peace, because Read this. Listen this careful. One thing at a time calms your mind. You are present moment. You are in present moment. Less anxiety about jungling everything and helps reduce stress naturally. You're doing a one thing, your mind says, bro, you don't have any other things to do because it's your time to work on only one topic on one thing. You don't have any alternate things to do. Then your mind says, okay, I don't have any things to do right now, have to focus on one thing. Then you are not going to think other topics. Your mind says to focus only one thing. When you focus one thing, the stress automatically reduces by naturally. That is the power of doing one thing at a time. What I'm saying, doing one thing at a time. Got my point? Note this one. Thank you. Yeah, this is the point. These are points today we read. Let's recap what points we read. First point is it increases work quality. Second, it reduces mental fatigue. Third one, it saves more time in the end. Fourth, builds patience and discipline. Fifth, gives you peace of mind. These are the 5 points today we read on be cool, be calm, and focus one thing and at a time. This is very useful for you. Yeah, let's meet another topic and let's discuss next video in interesting topics in interesting way that could help you in your future and in your career. Yeah, this is the today's topic, and if you have any doubt, comment. And what do you think, what are your thoughts on focusing one thing at a time? Do you agree what I have said, or do you want to add extra things which may interesting on this topic? Or if you have some topic suggestions for next videos, kindly comment in the box. I will pick those topics by next video. Yeah, thanks and bye. Let's meet next and another video. Thank you.